Hey there guys, so I hope you guys are doing well. So today I'm coming with you guys with some information that I realized a lot of business owners were not aware of. So due to the Consolidated Appreciation Act that was passed earlier this year, 2021, they made a temporary adjustment to the meal deduction for business owners that could help you save tons in tax debt, and so that will help you increase your deductions and lower your tax liabilities. For those of you who do not know me, my name is Linka Joseph and I am an enrolled agent admitted to practice in front of the IRS. I'm here to assist you guys with your accounting and tax planning needs, as well as helping you resolve your tax debt with the IRS. I am your blueprint to financial success. Due to the pandemic, Congress did realize that the restaurant industry was severely impacted and something needed to be done about that. So what they did is that they found a way to incentivize people, especially business owners, to go out and dine in or order out from restaurants to help that industry boost up a little bit. So what they decided to do is give them higher tax deductions for eating out, pretty much. What the government decided to do is that they instructed the IRS to give business owners 100% write-off to their meal deductions, to incentivize them to go out to restaurants, to go eat in, order out, do their businesses there, conduct their businesses, take clients, take employees or whatever it is, to help that industry recover from the pandemic and bring more revenue to that industry. So better for us business owners and entrepreneurs that now we get to deduct 100% of our meals, and also the restaurant industry gets to recover from the pandemic. So it's pretty much a win-win situation for both sides. I know it is great news that we get to deduct 100% of our meals, of our business meals and our taxes, but we have to make sure that we do deduct the correct kind of meals, the correct business meals. So what we're gonna be talking about right now is what qualifies as a business meal. So business meal is pretty much when you're dining out at let's say at a restaurant with a client, an employee, a vendor, or such. If it's you and someone else and you guys are talking business, that pretty much is considered a meal, a business meal, right? So it has to have one of those. It cannot just be you, right? So you have to make sure that it's you and an employee or someone else that you guys are speaking about business. If you're talking about business, just think write-off, right? One thing you gotta make sure that you have, because meal deductions are one of the high audit risk, you want to make sure that you keep great record, make sure that you categorize it properly in your book. Keep your bookkeeping regularly. Make sure that you have that your calendar ready, and who you are dining with, just to make sure that you have that audit proof there, just in case. So having a meal with a client or an employee or vendor is not the only thing that qualifies as a business meal. A business meal can also be a meal that you have while you're traveling for business. So if you're taking a business trip, you have to eat. So those meals are deductible meals that you can take, and there will be 100% for 2021 and 2022. And then again, make sure that you keep record of everything. It's all about your record keeping when it comes to those deductions, because they are high audit risk, and you want to make sure that you are audit proof when it comes to your record keeping, and that you are ready for anything the IRS can throw at you when it comes to those. Another thing that can be considered a business meal is if you have a group staff meeting and you ordered food for that meeting. So let's say that you guys are having a meeting and you want everybody to stay in and not have to go out to eat during lunchtime, and you order the food for them to deliver it to the office to eat together. That will be 100% deductible for 2021 and 2022. Another thing that can be considered deductible, meal deductions for business owners, is food in the office. Now, this one can be a tricky one, as due to the Job Act, they were discontinued and they were no longer deductible. But then again, it's all about those legal loopholes, right? If you find, let's say if you go to a bakery and they only serve donuts and you buy donuts for the office, those nowadays will not be considered a meal deduction, right? But let's say you were to go to let's say what is it called, you go to a bakery, gosh, I forgot, Dunkin' Donuts, right? You buy donuts, you buy other things, and you buy coffee for the office. Well, Dunkin' Donuts do serve sandwiches and they do serve those other things, which you could definitely take a business client there or an employee to go eat. So this would be kind of considered like a restaurant, so that would be the deductible. So it's all about knowing those legal loopholes and knowing what kind of documentation you need, and really legally that's a restaurant, and that would be considered a business meal because you're with a client, you're with your staff, and you bought them donuts and coffee for the office just so they don't go out early in the morning, they come in to eat breakfast, and they can get to work. So that would be a business meal and will be 100% deductible. So that's a great way to keep morale up in the office and bring in some coffee and then some donuts and keep the staff happy so they can keep on working hard and bringing that moolah, right? So just think about those. Again, it's all about record keeping, it's all about that documentation, that bookkeeping. And again, if you have any questions, if you are not sure about something and you don't know if it will be deductible, like I always tell all my clients, just keep receipts of everything. If it's a business expense, it's a business expense, you should definitely document it anyway. The only thing is that you need to talk to your accountant to know would it be deductible or non-deductible. So if you guys have any questions or concerns and you would like to, get more clarification, make sure to book a consultation call with me and I'll be more than happy to assist. Another thing that I really want to make sure that I let you guys know is that when it comes to your meals and entertainment, you really want to make sure that you keep those separately. So entertainment now, because of the Job Act, are no longer deductible, and you really want to make sure that they're separated. Now let's say that you were to take a client to a game, right? You took the client to the game, you bought the game, and you bought the ticket, and the ticket included meals expenses in it. So it was the ticket to get in, and with that, meals was included. Either, let's say it was a beverage and a hot dog and whatever it was. So because those are not separated, it will not be deductible. The meal portion of it will not be deductible. You cannot say that, well, the value of the meal is $10 and it was 2 tickets, so that'll be $20, so that would be $20 meal deduction right there. You cannot do that. That's why I always say make sure to keep everything separated. And nowadays most businesses do know that, and they do know, as business owners, we want as many deductions as possible to lower our tax liability, so we need those documents. And they'll have that, but it's still your job to make sure that they are separated. Although one thing you can do is buy the ticket. Let's say if we're still talking about the ticket, buy the entertainment ticket and then buy the meal separately, just so you can have separate receipts. Really, that's the best thing that you can do. Keep everything separated. Keep the meal separated. Keep entertainment separated. If you're traveling, keep the transportation expenses separated. Keep the lodging separated, just to make sure that everything is separated and you can have a clear documentation of everything, and the IRS doesn't have nothing on you when it comes to proof, and you can just rip it up and say, hey, I got my documentation right there and I'm correct and you're in the wrong and I got you. So again, if you have any questions or concerns, make sure to contact your accountant. And if you would like my assistance with anything, be sure to book a consultation call with me using my calendar link, and I'll be more than happy to assist.